It's my pleasure to invite Mr. Azad Ali, Head of Admissions at Shiv Nadar University.
So the vision of Shiv Nadar University is to become the globally recognized research university committed to excellence in teaching, discovery, innovation, scholarship, and service.
What is an ideal time for me to look at Shiv Nadar University's application?
So early is best. So the best time is to apply during December, January, and February.
After 10 standard examinations are over, saying that, okay, do I need to have maths as a subject for pursuing BMS?
If you have any humanities program, commerce with math, without math, it hardly makes any difference.
Somebody is from an IB curriculum, somebody is pursuing A levels, somebody is pursuing other kind of boards. How do you differentiate between them?
A student from IB board and Cambridge board have started taking interest in the Indian education system. Instead of traveling abroad, they have started staying in the country itself.
Hello everyone. Welcome to this podcast, Demystifying College Admissions in India. We at alokbansal.com have been mentoring, guiding, handholding students all these years in ensuring they get into premium universities in India and abroad. As a part of that process, today it's my pleasure to invite Mr. Azad Ali, Head of Admissions at Shiv Nadar University, to have a discussion with us to understand the admissions process of Shiv Nadar University, a premium university in India. Over to you, sir. Welcome to this podcast. And it's genuinely a pleasure to meet up with you. You are a veteran in this industry, so it would be a great pleasure to understand exactly how Shiv Nadar University has established itself.
Thank you, Alok sir, for inviting me for this wonderful podcast. So the vision of Shiv Nadar University is to become the globally recognized research university committed to excellence in teaching, discovery, innovation, scholarship, and service, so as to expand the scope of human understanding and contributing to the betterment of India.
Sir, I also wanted to understand there's a lot of confusion students have while pursuing BMS as a course, right?
Yeah.
And people come to us after 10 standard examinations are over saying that, okay, do I need to have maths as a subject for pursuing BMS?
Not exactly. Although our BMS program is a math-heavy program, strong math background is required, but it's not mandatory to have maths as +2 level. You can, if you have a biology as well, you can study our BMS program. Super. If you have any humanities program, commerce with math, without math, it hardly makes any difference. So for our BMS program, math is not mandatory to at class 12th level.
Amazing. So it is very clear for students to understand that why, if you want to pursue BMS as a course, right, Shiv Nadar University is not insisting on having maths in your 11th and 12th. Yeah. That is very, very important for students to understand, because there is a larger number of students wanting to pursue management as a course at an undergraduate level, and that's an amazing option students have. So I have one more question I wanted to ask is that we do get students from international locations and pursuing different boards. So somebody is from an IB curriculum, somebody is pursuing A levels, somebody is pursuing other kind of boards, right? So how do you differentiate between them?
Very interestingly for you to know, Alok sir, at Shiv Nadar University, we have all the programs are 4-year duration. We are the first institution in the country, even much before NEP 2020 has implemented a few years ago. The Shiv Nadar University has been offering these 4-year undergraduate research degrees, whether you talk about BA in Research and English, or BA Research in Economics and Finance, or BA Research in Economics, or BSc in Biotechnology. All these programs are of 4-year duration. During this assessment and during welcoming our students from different part of the world, different boards that we receive, gradually we have seen in the last few years, a student from IB board and Cambridge board have started taking interest in the Indian education system. Instead of traveling abroad, they have started staying in the country itself. And we have also become very flexible in recruiting these international school graduates, international board graduates. So we do not discriminate. There are set criteria, whether if you're coming with CBSE or state board or ICSE board in India, or any other state board in India, you will require 65% marks in class 12th. In some cases, math is mandatory. English is mandatory in all our programs, whether you study any of the non-engineering program. And for engineering, you should have 65% marks in physics, chemistry, and mathematics. And at HL level, SL level, there are some subjects are required. Depends on the kind of program that you're choosing at Shiv Nadar University.
So students must do the proper research before deciding to apply. They must apply early. They must look at what kind of subject combinations are required for pursuing a particular course. But Shiv Nadar is very flexible, is what I understand from your pitch, sir. And
Yes.
yes, we must plan ahead. That's very important.
Absolutely,
That's very, very
absolutely. As early you plan, if you are really serious looking into Shiv Nadar University, early is better.
Definitely, that's an amazing information which is on the lines of what international admission process is, and this is what is being followed here because we are talking
Yes.
about an international level university which is in India. So, sir, I also wanted to understand. Students have a question, and typically, I mean, as a premium consultant for study abroad, when we help students apply for masters or PhD courses, most of the universities in the US
Yeah.
insist on a 4-year undergraduate degree.
Absolutely true.
Right. And fortunately for us, students of Shiv Nadar University have been able to get into premium universities
Right.
for masters like Duke and John Hopkins
Yes.
and many other, because the undergraduate course available here is 4 years.
4 years, of course.
So I think that's a big advantage, sir. So I
Yes.
think it's a long-term vision which is taking shape, and I think
Yes.
gaining momentum for people. So amazing. That's amazing
Yeah.
to hear, sir. So I just wanted to understand that, sir. I mean, in a very short span of time, Shiv Nadar we see has established itself as a very premium university in India. It's a university of choice for students who are completing their school
Absolutely.
and as well as completing their colleges for higher studies. So we just wanted to understand, for the benefit of the listeners, what kind of courses at an undergraduate level are available.
Absolutely, sir. Shiv Nadar University, since 2017, when we became the institution of eminence, we are one of the youngest university in the country which have been awarded this status of institution of eminence. We have been labeled as a research university, but also running a lot of liberal arts program in the university. So our legacy is to create world-class leader through academic and grooming our students for the leadership positions outside the university when they pass out. So most of the programs have been really appreciated by the industry, by the academia, and the career counselors like you who have been talking a lot about our pedagogy and the curriculum offered at Shiv Nadar University. We have a fantastic program in the School of Engineering, all these 4-year undergraduate BTech programs that we offer. BTech in Computer Science, BTech in Electrical and Computer Engineering, BTech in Mechanical Engineering, BTech in Civil Engineering, as well as BTech in Chemical Engineering. Okay. A very innovatively designed chemical engineering program, which also focus on biomedical engineering as in a specialization. Okay. So in all these programs in the past few years, we have been adding the wonderful specializations. The students, whether they are in the civil engineering or the students in the mechanical engineering, along with computer science, students can also opt for artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, cybersecurity kind of courses as a specialization. Apart from School of Engineering, we have a School of Natural Sciences, which offers a 4-year research degree. Since we are a core research university, we have been working really hard creating a globally acclaimed research university. Our programs have in the School of Natural Sciences are very sought after, especially the biotechnology, which is a 4-year BSc research program. Then we have a BSc research in physics, BSc research in chemistry, as well as BSc research in mathematics. In the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, we have a BSc research in economics, BSc research in economics and finance, BA research in English, and Bachelor of Design. These two programs, especially the BSc Research and BSc Research in Economics and Finance, these two programs are really maths-heavy programs and very uniquely designed. So math is mandatory to become part of any of these two programs. And especially this Economics and Finance program is very unique, where two departments are taking care of this program. One is the School of Humanities and another is School of Business Management. And we have a BMAS program. That is called Bachelor of Management Studies. It's a 4-year undergraduate program, a very sought after at Shiv Nadar University, and has been really with wholeheartedly our students are accepted in the industry, especially our alumni. Then we have two undergraduate dual degree programs. We have introduced one program in 2024 in collaboration with Arizona State University, which is number one public university in USA. And then another, we have a BS in Business Data Analytics. So these two programs where students will be studying with us here in Shiv Nadar University for first 2 years. And later on, they will be moving to America.
When I hear from you, I understand the passion you're talking about in terms of the facilities. So when we talk to students, and in fact, I visited the university around 4 years back to understand exactly what this university is all about, really. Because when you talk to students, you must be convinced that what you are telling them to pursue is really genuine and really worth.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So, and we do a lot of psychometric tests with students, and we are able to understand their passion and interest. So I realized that the biggest thing I found was the infrastructure was amazing. And when I talk about infrastructure, I'm not literally talking about the buildings and the parks.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the labs. I did visit some labs. I, in fact, visited the Career Development Center to understand the placement and other support which the university is providing. So I can see that passion and that spark with which you are saying that the university is offering a kind of a very holistic development to the students.
300 plus labs we have in the university, which
huge.
is way unbelievable for any other engineering or STEM university.
And in fact, sir, just to mention and add on here, I found that some universities, private universities for them to talk about, have large number of students. Right?
Interesting,
Yeah, but I found at Shiv Nadar University that despite the fact that the infrastructure is amazing, huge, facilities, labs you're talking about, the number of students is much lesser. So I think that's by design.
It is by design. It is aligned with the vision of Mr. Shiv Nadar. Who have always thought of creating a world-class institution, not like a generic institution for all other we have in the country. So at any point of time, the university will not have more than 5,000 students. Being a fully residential campus in NCR, and we have almost 286 acre of green lush campus in the NCR. We are committed to delivering the world-class education in the university, and we will never increase this number. And our criteria to evaluate is also very different. We will talk gradually about recruiting the quality students in the university, but in each of our programs, we have fixed number of seats.
That's interesting.
It's not about we could not create world-class infrastructure for 1,000 more students, but currently we are hosting 4,000 students in the university, including all the programs.
That's very interesting. That's very exciting actually to hear. And in fact, sir, we interact with students from outside India, Dubai, Qatar, maybe Singapore, and we find that even there, the students are quite aware about the growing popularity, if I can use that word, or the kind of in-depth understanding of subjects and the curriculum, the research opportunities which are available at Shiv Nadar University. Interesting. That's very interesting. Sir, could you also throw some light on the admission process? How does the university decide on the selection? Do they take an exam like SAT? Do you have your own entrance examination? Do you conduct interviews? What is the process, sir?
Absolutely, sir. We have a different routes to join Shiv Nadar University for all the programs. If you talk about the School of Engineering, we take students through JEE Mains. We take students through College Board SAT, which is a holistic entrance examination being considered globally. We have our own entrance exam, which is Shiv Nadar University Scholastic Aptitude Test, which we conduct almost every month. Depends on number of seats available. And we also consider ACT and CUET as well, provided we have seats remains by the time CUET results are announced. We do not take interview for any of the engineering programs, but purely based on the score that you have on the JEE or SNU SAT or College Board SAT. In the School of Natural Sciences, we do conduct interview. We have a similar number of routes, SNU SAT, College Board SAT. We take admission through JEE as well in some of the programs, especially in maths and physics. And we also consider NEET for admission into biotechnology. apart from CVT as well, where we evaluate students basis on their performance in the interview.
Okay.
So these interviews are typically based on your personality, based on your communication skill, your knowledge about particular domain, and we normally want to check your fitment for the program. In the School of Humanities, except Bachelor of Design program, we do not, and apart from Bachelor of Design, which is a 4-year undergraduate degree program, and BA Honors in English, in all these programs like BMS, Ecofinance, and Economics, we do not take interviews. We have a merit-based selection process. And similarly, in these dual degree programs, we are not considering inviting you for the interview, but basis on your performance in the entrance examinations.
Sir, I, as a veteran in the education industry, you take a lot of understanding of how things are evolving. Suddenly people are talking about artificial intelligence, suddenly people are talking about data science, and everyone says that, okay, my child should pursue artificial intelligence, not probably a BMS or an economics or maybe a pure sciences subject.
Yeah.
What is your advice to parents like this? I mean, as career counselors, we tell them that we should look at your interest, your ability, and your personality fitment to understand which course is the best suited course for you.
Absolutely.
What is your advice?
Absolutely. So, Alok sir, this era is changing our audience. Even post-COVID, we have seen a lot of different mindset coming in, especially the class 12th students. And parents are totally not aware what exactly the career going to be after 5, 10, 15, 20 years. But as we all know, all the governments, all these countries are pumping a lot of money and creating the world-class artificial intelligence setup. This technology is booming. And we all know the repercussions. The repercussions are visible. People are losing jobs, especially the developers, the coders. They are hardly require any of these, whether you talk about Google, Microsoft, or any Indian company. So people they have to diversify their career. In the era of artificial intelligence, it is very important to not just focus on the core program. You also have to explore other program as well. And the career is there. Career is there for everybody, whether you come into economics, business, finance, biotechnology, or other engineering program. Our civil engineering is taking a leap these days. People might not be aware of, but civil engineering has taken a different league altogether.
Basically, the message I hear from you, sir, is that instead of looking at pursuing data science or artificial intelligence because the media or the world is telling you to do that, you must identify what are your passion,
Absolutely.
what are your interests, where do you fit in the best. I mean, as you were saying very rightly, that even civil engineering has amazing opportunities. Chemical engineering has amazing opportunities to identify your interest and pursue your career accordingly. Do not fall into the trap of identifying and listening to your peers or maybe media and getting influenced by that and changing the course of action for yourself. That's not fair. Good. Wonderful, sir. One more thing I wanted to understand that, sir, is typical universities, people are, youngsters of today, they require a holistic balance, or they require a work-life balance, as they call it today.
Yeah. A 360-degree development, especially in the universities. Yes.
Absolutely. So does Shiv Nadar University offer you opportunities to explore clubs, sports, and other activities besides academics?
Absolutely. So thank you for asking this question. It's really important. These days, a lot of institutions coming up on running on 2 floors, 3 floors, which normally I don't know how people are making a difference in their academic life. But at Shiv Nadar University, where we have 286-acre campus, you won't believe our sport facility is 120 square feet, where we have all these sports and multiple arenas. We have 2 football ground. We have a wonderful cricket ground as well. We have coaches for whether you talk about basketball, cricket, badminton, table tennis, squash. We have dedicated coaches for all the students who have an interest in the sports facility. And beyond that, we have 50 plus clubs and society in the university. Most of our these activities are student driven, I tell you. In every department, we have like economic club, we have a biotechnology club. So all these clubs and societies are driven by the students' body. And you will be surprised to know we have a student council as well. We conduct elections, and everybody is welcome to contest the election. And most importantly, you will not surprised, our menu in the hostel is decided by our student council.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and since we have students from all across the country, we have 35% students come from Delhi NCR, and almost similar number or percentage of students come from South India. And apart from other Gulf countries, also we see a lot of students coming in the recent years. So during our preparing our menu, our students consider the test buds for everybody, whether you're South Indian, whether you're from North India. We also have been working really hard on giving a balanced mental health to our students. We have a full-fledged HCL health center in the campus where we have doctors, nurses, and then we have a team of expert psychological counselors who we call it Your Dost, which is an app being given to our students where they can always share their experiences. Or if you can also become a whistleblower if you realize your room partner or classmate is facing some kind of emotional challenges. You can also flag it. We have a toll-free number where you can complain about any kind of, although we are a ragging-free institution, its ragging is strictly prohibited in the Shiv Nadar University. But if you realize anything happening some similar to this, you can always flag it and whistle it to the management.
So that's very interesting, very heartening to understand, sir. So what I hear is Shiv Nadar University offers you amazing infrastructure in terms of physical facilities, innovation, amazing labs, great faculty pool,
wonderful
exchange programs.
Yes.
So you ask for what you want to have in a university,
and you find at Shiv Nadar University.
That you would find at Shiv Nadar University. So it has been very heartening to understand details about Shiv Nadar University, the admission process, the selection process, what kind of facilities are available at the campus, and what kind of opportunities student can explore outside the campus also, because there is an amazing alumni network which is available.
Absolutely.
So I think good to hear that, sir. Any last words you would like to mention for students?
Sure, sir. At Shiv Nadar University, being the interdisciplinary university in India, students will have a choice to study major as well as minor. So, for example, you took computer science as a major, you will have opportunity to study minor in the business studies or minor in the design. Students also choosing social sciences, history as a minor. When you pass out, you will always have a weightage of history, and it will be mentioned in your transcript that you have studied not just a computer science genius, you also studied beyond that. So in the Shiv Nadar University, our interdisciplinary curriculum has been designed very uniquely. So 75% curriculum has been dedicated for your major, and 25% is separated for your university-wide electives as well as common curriculum. So if you're not interested to declare your minor program along with your major, you will have opportunity to take multiple electives across the university. But there are some courses which makes you a 360-degree leader for the industry. Everybody must have to study. These are philosophy, culture, religion. These kind of courses, every student is encouraged to study, because minimum 6 courses you have to study from this common curriculum. So if you're looking for a wonderful career, you want to be a leader in the industry in India or abroad, Shiv Nadar could be the best choice.
Amazing, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for giving us understanding about Shiv Nadar University very holistically. It is always a pleasure to interact with you, sir. I've been knowing you for many years.
Yes.
It's always a pleasure to interact with you. Thank you very much for watching our podcast, which is Demystifying College Admissions in India. We at alokbansal.com are committed to helping every student find their path and build their careers for the future. So in case you want to continue watching us, please watch us at alokbansal.com. You can watch us on Instagram, which is alokbansal01, and our YouTube channel, which is Alok Bansal. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.